Champagne in the morning, what could be better? Ooh, cheers.
Breakfast of champions. Or should I say, breakfast of champignons. When you're on a boat and you see another boat, you wave. And they wave back. Very nice. I like that. And just like that, it's 1:30 p.m. and it's time for lunch. We've already been swimming 3 times in the ocean. We saw a blue cave and we did drink alcohol in a boat in the morning. I've been told if you drink alcohol in a boat in the morning, you are a pirate. Pirates.
Not sure why I'm fist pumping you for that one.
You don't want to be a pirate? Anyway, we also saw something very interesting that I want to tell you about. We saw a submarine tunnel that was built in 1939 as a way to hide submarines for defensive purposes in preparation for World War II. It was really interesting because, as you can see on the way in, they've got these metal nets full of rocks, and they would actually swing them in on hinges and hide the submarine inside the mountain. Very interesting. This is sort of the history we're familiar with in the Balkans. It's so beautiful everywhere you look, it's so picturesque, and the history is very accessible because of the wars that happened here. So when we're in the tunnel, incredible acoustics. Echo! So we had fun seeing Ave Maria and having the echo. Was really interesting. I will say I did talk to our tour guide for like an hour. He really is knowledgeable. Good tour guide again, Milos, helping us out with understanding all the history here. So far, it's 1:30, and I mean, I've had an incredible day.
Yeah, great day so far.
It's just starting, to be clear.
Yeah.
But
and to be
would
honest,
recommend.
The view from this boat tour is really, really beautiful, especially that first 5 minutes going out of the bay. From the old town.
So Kotor is on something called Kotor Bay, which is part of something bigger called Boca Bay. Boca Bay is 4 different bays that come together to make Boca Bay. It seems like Kotor Bay is the most picturesque one. Yeah. It's so beautiful. Those first few minutes, it's literally 9 in the morning, you're on a boat, they hand you champagne as a welcome drink and go, hey man, drink up. And you go, hey, it's really special. It's a really nice tour.
Yeah, honestly, that first 5 minutes was already worth the trip.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
And
the first 5 minutes.
swimming in the water is just beautiful.
Really,
Amazing.
really great. And the water, I will say on the saltiness factor, is a good 8.5 out of 10. Quite salty.
And very warm, which is nice.
Oh, the temperature is amazing.
Yeah.
And saltiness factor, this is a theme in our videos now. We talk about the saltiness factor. Dubai was like a 9.5. I would say 8.5. That being said, lunch is coming. I got the chicken and beef, and Ivan's got the fish.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do half-half.
Let's eat
We'll
up.
do a share here. That's how you clean a plate, Ivana. All right, back on the boat. All right, check this out, guys. This is Our Lady on the Rocks, which is actually a man-made island. Now, according to the legend, in 1452, there was just one rock here. This whole island was just one rock about 1 meter high, poking up out of the ocean, and there was a storm ravaging for 10 days. So after a huge 10-day storm, some fishermen came to the rock, and there was a picture of the Virgin Mary with her son Jesus, completely undamaged, sitting on the rock. It's a miracle. So over the next 100 years, These guys built this island by slowly dumping rocks. Whenever a pirate would come and attack, they would take the pirate ship, they'd fill it full of rocks, bring it here and sink it. So we're literally standing on an island, a man-made island of pirate ships and rocks. So by 1552 they had the island, and then over the next 100 years they built the church. So by 1652 they built the church. You can see with the blue domes, very Santorini, Greece reminiscent, very, very beautiful. So Ivana and I are going to wander around. Seems like quite a happening place, obviously a tourist attraction. Everybody's here, and quite literally 350 years old structure on a 450-year-old island that was made after a miracle. So pretty special. All right, let's explore, and I think we're going to go in the church. Let's go. All right, the Venetian style and very intricate church here at Our Lady on the Rocks, completed in 1650s sometime. And what's incredible is the picture in the altar is actually the original painting that was found in 1452 on the rocks. So nobody knows what exact year the painting was completed, but it was discovered in 1452 after 10 days of storm. It's a miracle. And what's even more interesting is if you venture behind the altar, the original rock is sort of tucked away in a little crevice there. And the story goes, if you put your hand on the rock and you make a wish, the wish will come true. Ivana and I both made our wish. Now, in Canada, we believe that if you make a wish, whether it's a birthday wish or a religious or any sort of wish, you should not tell anyone or else it won't come true. So Ivana and I did make a wish, but we cannot tell you because we're hoping it comes true. Now, the whole church is very interesting, covered in silver donations from the people that live in this area. And if you look closely, some of the donations are silver feet or silver hands. And the reason they did that is because they're giving something to the church and asking for something in return. So the hand would have been a fisherman or a sailor who injured his hand. And so his family would have took the money they had, made a silver hand, donated to the church, and asked for a good healing of the hand, or the leg would be a leg. So very interesting and historical building. And outside of the church, there's a bunch of museums. We saw a bunch of really interesting local instruments from this area. Also saw a cross that was carved in 2nd century. You can see it carved into the stone. 2nd century is like almost 2,000 years ago. Really incredible, really interesting. I would say this day has a perfect blend of adventure, excitement, jumping off the boat, obviously scenery, and now we've got the historical addition to the tour. You guys know I love the history. I will say that was really, really great. That was really great. I'm sort of speechless. I really love the idea that the painting they discovered in 1452 is still in the altar. Absolutely great. And with that, we're going to go back to the boat. I'm a little tired, and we're gonna swim at least one more time. I'm excited for more swimming, to be honest. I might just put a life jacket on and float. Anyway, let's go. All right, there you have it, guys. The tour is over. I will say my mouth is about as dry as the Sahara Desert. But my memories are as vast as the ocean.
We're back in the old town.
So we made it, we're back. What time is it now?
About 5:12.
5 o'clock.
Yes.
So
From
a
9 to
full
5.
8-hour tour. I would absolutely recommend. We had a great time. Swimming, scenery, adventure, history.
Beautiful water, blue water. I love it.
Boom. There you have it. And we met a bunch of great people. There's about 20 of us on the boat, and we're all having beers and telling stories and this and that was really great.
Good day. I think I'll have some nice tan after this.
I will say, Ivana's skin is so nice.
You're jealous.
Wow. It's funny how pale people like me want to be darker, and usually dark people want to be more fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody wants what they can't have. But in Montenegro, you can have it all. All right, guys, thanks for watching our video. I'm super tired, and I had so much fun, and I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty.
Special thanks to our guide, Milos. Or
Great
Milos.
guide. It was really good because it's a big group and it's a big boat. He was talking to everybody kind of on each corner of the boat and relaying all the information. He couldn't talk to everybody at once. He did a good job.
Yes,
very
would
professional.
Recommend this tour from 360 Monte.
360 Monte. Check it out.
Another tour with them.
Check it out. And one more tomorrow.
Yes.
We're doing the triple tour.
Yes.
We're doing the triple crown here at 360 Monte.
Because we are only spending a week here, instead of doing a road trip ourselves, a tour is really good. A good option.
Tour is worth it.
Yeah.
At least one or two. My point is this.
It's 49 euro per person, so it's not that bad.
Boom.
It's pretty good.
There you have it, guys. All right, see you tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm walking sideways.
Bye.
Later.
Love you.